Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to the second video of chapter 9 safety. In this video we will continue with the reading that was left and we'll try to understand the chapter. Moving on. So we were talking about safety rules that we should follow at home, in playground, etc. So now we're going and in school. So now we're going to focus on the safety rules that we have to follow on the road. तो रोड पे जब हम जा रहे होते हैं तो हमें किस टाइप के safety rules follow करने चाहिए. So number 1, walk on the footpath. So always whenever you're walking, you're supposed to walk on the footpath and not on the main road. You can see in this picture over here that the small kid is on the footpath and not over the road. Use zebra crossing to cross the road. Now if you have to cross the road, you have to go from one side of the road to the other. You use zebra crossing. तो ये जो stripes होती हैं black and white अक्सर आपको दिखेंगी that on roads that is called zebra crossing. So you are always supposed to use zebra crossing when crossing the road. At the signals, look for the green light before you cross the road. Always look at both sides of the road before crossing. So when you're at the signal, it is very important that you see the traffic light only when it is red and no cars are moving, then only you can cross the road. Do not cross the road if cars are coming in speed, okay? And even after you've checked the light, it is important that you look left and then you look right and then you see if there are any cars coming, and if you're sure कि और गाड़ियाँ नहीं आ रही, then only you can cross the road. Do not play on the road. Do not run after a ball or a balloon on the road. There are moving vehicles, so it is dangerous. अच्छा, रोड पर कभी भी खेलना नहीं चाहिए हमें, सही है. Also, if somehow our ball goes on the road या फिर कोई balloon होता है उसके पीछे पीछे भाग रहे हैं हम, even then we should not go on the road, ठीक है, because cars are moving, cars are coming and going over the road, ठीक है. तो if we go there without taking our safety measures, we might get hurt and we don't want that. So that is why we shouldn't play on the road. Always be with an adult on the road. So whenever you're on the road, you're crossing the road or anything, make sure that you are with an adult. Do not try to do that alone. Okay, next slide. So now we're going to talk about safety rules in the bus. So that could be your school van, some other sort of bus that we travel in. Stand in a line while waiting for the bus. So whenever you're waiting for a bus, your school bus or whatever, make sure that you're standing in a line, okay? Do not group together. Wait for the bus to stop before boarding. So bus पे ऐसे ही नहीं चढ़ जाना चाहिए. First wait that the bus stops, and once you're sure that it's not moving, then only you should board the bus. Get into the bus one by one. एक दूसरे को धक्के नहीं देने चाहिए. एक एक करके बस के ऊपर चढ़ें या वैन या जो भी है, तो one by one चढ़ें. Do not lean out of the bus. You may get hit by a moving vehicle. What some students do is that they will take their head out from the window or they'll try to lean outside from the bus. This is not at all recommended. आसपास गाड़ियाँ चल रही होती हैं and they might hit you, okay, and we can get hurt. So we don't want that. Do not put your hand out of the window. यहाँ पर you can see that this kid has his hand out of the window. We do not want that. Just like we said कि we don't want to lean outside, we also do not want to keep our hands outside. So हाथ को बस के या वैन के अंदर ही रखें. Do not talk to the driver while he is driving. So while the driver is driving, we should not talk to him because he might get distracted because of that, okay? Do not fight or shout. When we are in the school bus or the van, we should not fight and we should not shout at each other because that creates a lot of disturbance. Do not get down from the bus before it stops. Now, like we said कि बस पे चढ़ने से पहले भी make sure that it has stopped. So बस से उतरने से पहले भी you need to make sure that it has stopped. So do not get down from the bus unless you're completely sure that it has stopped. Next we'll be talking about other safety rules. So these are safety rules which are maybe not related to one specific place, like इससे पहले हमने किया कि in the bus or in the playground etc., but are still important. So we will read other safety rules. Do not tease stray animals. So we need to make sure that we do not tease stray animals. So like we sometimes find dogs and cats roaming around on the road. You are not supposed to tease them or throw something at them. Just let them be and they will not disturb you. Okay. Do not eat leaves or fruits you do not know. So if you see some fruit lying around or some plant having some fruit or leaves, you are not supposed to eat it unless you are sure कि yes, it is समथिंग एडिबल. सही है. तो अगर आपको दरख्त में कोई फल दिख रहा है और वो यू आर नॉट श्योर कि वो कौन सा फल है, सो इट्स बेटर टू नॉट ईट इट बिकॉज इट कैन बी पॉइजनस एंड इट कैन हर्ट यू. So instead just only eat fruits and vegetables and leaves that we already know of and हमारे घर पे जो होते हैं. Do not cover your face while sleeping. So when you're sleeping, it is not recommended that you cover your face with your blanket because that might cause suffocation. तो हमेशा मुंह अपना खुला रखा करें. Never shout into your friend's ear. It can damage his ear. So sometimes what kids do is when they are playing around, they shout into each other's ear. सही है, कान में चीख देंगे. So that is not good क्योंकि this can damage your friend's ear and we do not want that for our friends. Wear cotton clothes while bursting crackers. तो अगर आप पटाखे चला रहे हैं तो make sure that you're wearing cotton clothes. Do not burst crackers inside the house. घर के अंदर नहीं पटाखे जलाने होते, बाहर जाके जलाने होते हैं, वरना something may catch fire. Okay. If वैसे तो कोशिश करें कि पटाखे जलाएं ना क्योंकि it's not a very good thing to do. Okay. If you get hurt, you must always inform an adult. Like your parent or teacher. अगर खुदा न खास्ता कोई चोट लग जाए, कोई गिर जाए, कुछ हो जाए, so what you should do is you should always go and tell an adult forense. So the adult could be your parents, your teacher, so that they will apply medicine or call a doctor, so they can help you out with that. Or if if it's very dangerous, so they will call a doctor. But it is important that you go and tell an adult about it. Okay, so these are the basic safety rules and I hope that we all implement them in our lives. सही है, पढ़ तो सबने लिए हैं but साथ में इनको implement भी करना है. Now this ends our chapter reading. Next class में जो है वो हम क्या करेंगे, नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम कॉपी वर्क करेंगे एंड बुक वर्क करेंगे. ओके, ये होमवर्क इज टू क्रिएट अ टाइटल पेज for the chapter in your science copy. Okay, you are supposed to, जहाँ तक काम हुआ है उसके बाद वाले new page पे you are supposed to create a title page. Okay, and then here's a small activity for you that you can make a small chart about, take a chart paper and उस पर make a chart about any two safety rules. So उसमें you can add diagrams, you can write about it. Okay, so make one chart about any two of your favorite safety rules or any two safety rules that you think are very important. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next class.